So something happened to me when I was a child, and that completely altered the way I think, the way I perceive things, what I consider right or wrong. And you know, I would say it was around the age of 8, 9, 10. So you know, it's taken me over 10 years to fully heal from it, you know, to know deeply in my soul that, you know, a confirmation was I'd been given situations that were similar to the past, but I reacted in a different way to how I would. So I've been given proof that I have fully healed from it. You know, for this video, I knew I had to let myself be vulnerable. And then I was trying to think of the message or the point of the video. And you know, there's not much worse that you can get than a childhood trauma. And I would consider myself lucky, you know, I'm blessed that, because so many people have had it a lot worse. And you know, I was lucky that the situation wasn't a lot worse than it could have been. So, you know, I'm grateful for that. But it just shows that no matter what you go through, there is always a way out. There is always a way through, no matter what the circumstances are. If you know that something from the past is holding you back, then you need to go back to it. You need to analyze that shit. You need to really dissect it, so then you can eventually begin to heal. You know, you can't avoid trauma and start the healing. You have to start with the trauma to then eventually begin the process of being able to heal. And you know, because I was too young to even think of, you know, dealing with the situation or dealing how it had affected me, that clearly affected my whole life. My whole life growing up, by that one, I don't even know what word to put on it, but that situation affected my life dramatically. So any baggage, anything that is holding you back, you need to face that head on and deal with it accordingly. Otherwise you will never start the healing process. And if you can't really relate to a certain experience like that, then just take this for any little inconvenience or any distractions or any worries or stresses. It is meaningless. You know, once you conquer your mind and remain in the soul, nothing can faze you, nothing can bother you, nothing can change who you are as a person. And this relates back to one of my previous videos, turning pain into power. So as always, peace and love, my friend.